Welcome back to the Scottish Football Roundup, bringing you the very best of the weekend's action in the William Hill Championship, League 1 and League 2. Coming up this week, Saints march on at the top of the Championship, Steny apply pressure in the League 1 title race, and Elgin City leave it late in League 2. First up, we head to McDiarmid Park, where St Johnston welcomed Ayr United.
Gullen just waits for the referee's signal. Sends it over right-footed, it's spinning away, and it's a great strike by Rhys McAleer from the edge of the box on the half volley through a ruck of players, and I think the goalkeeper has been a bit unsighted. Quite surprised that the refs no had a wee signal from his assistant to say that Josh Fowler's been standing there for what is the best part of a minute now as Ayr United equalise, and that is going to be a wee bit of an inquest as to why we had to wait so long for Fowler to come back on. And my question is why the assistant referee was unable to... Oh, it's a good save, Fowler with the follow-up, just unable to sort his feet out, and it's hacked away. It's been a typical story of not being able to make anything of them. Can we change that narrative? Yes. Check Diabate, heads St Johnston back in front.
That would be great timing.
Does fall for Holt rather fortuitously. He gets his shot away. It's a scrappy clearance. Oh! Cracked the crossbar, hasn't he? Good knock down there by Jason Holt. It's McPake. He uses folds into the box, and it's a fine save by Max Thompson. It was Josh McPake. Saints on the counter. Blue shirts flooding forward. Can we find the killer final ball? Ball's loose. Chance here. Rory Payton makes it 3. Goalkeeper mistake. Payton profits. St Johnston lead 3-1. That's a big goal, Sam. We'd been asking for it.
The Jags were aiming to get back to winning ways following a midweek draw at East End Park. An early chance coming through good work from Tony Watt, but the attackers' effort an easy gather for Aidan McAdams. After a first period of few chances, things would open up more after the break. On loan Falkirk man Aidan Nesbitt working an angle to strike for Arbroath, with the shot drifting just past the post. Arbroath continued to apply pressure to the Thistle goal throughout the second period. The away team looking to work a shooting chance from a corner kick in the 56th minute, with the ball breaking to Harry Cochrane. Thistle defender Dan O'Reilly went lunging in and was shown a straight red card by referee Sean Murdoch. Despite being a man light, Thistle would create openings on the attack. This chance coming to Aidan Fitzpatrick, who did well to work an angle, but dragged the shot off target. But the best chance of the half would come to the away side. Scott Stewart with great work down the right to find Findlay Marshall in the box. The midfielder denied by an excellent stop from Joshua Clark. Arbroath were aiming to take advantage of the extra man late in the game, but in the 86th minute the Lichties would also be reduced to 10 men. Defender Tam O'Brien given his marching orders for a last man challenge on Alex Samuel. The resulting free kick rattling off the Arbroath crossbar as Oisin Smith went close. Both teams down to 10, it was Thistle pushing for a winner late on. Into added time, when the ball would break to Smith on the edge of the box, the midfielder going for goal, only to be denied by the woodwork yet again. 0-0 the final score at Firhill.
Grangemouth, Falkirk 2-0 up on Kilmarnock inside 8 minutes. Goals in the Championship. Could be about to change here. It does change here. Garrity opens the scoring inside 10 minutes for Morton. Airdrie undone by a simple long ball. Get it to Henderson. Jonas, lovely from Thomas. Can he find a teammate? No, he shoots for goal and scores an absolute cracker. Dom Thomas' first Airdrie goal is one to remember. Light. Delaney. Dangerous on the flanks, as Aaron Taylor-Sinclair pointed out. And they're coming down this side again. And that shot is straight into the hands of Harry Stone when it looked like Cammy McPherson was going to restore the Morton lead before he made the move to Morton. He's conceded the corner to Airdrie, and it comes, surely. Oh, what a brilliant block to deny Strap. It's only his second start, but already you can tell Don Thomas is benefiting from having minutes in the belt. That's a terrible challenge from Ballantyne on Strap. He could go here, he does go here. We've seen him get sent off in this stadium for Airdrie for challenges many a time in his Airdrie career. He's took Strap right out there, it's a late one. Strap throws that into the box. Sturton's head on it. Thomas strikes and scores again! Dom Thomas at the double. And sends a long ball for Main. He'll shoot. Good save, Harry Stone. Important save from Harry Stone. Airdrie caught so easily there. Wilson comes across the cover. He chips that for Sturton. He gets a touch on it. It's still alive. And Thomas has possession. Shoots for goal. Saved. Corner. He's going to have to, I think, see out the match with that. Corridor of sunlight only eating up more of his box now. But McGrattan. McMaster. And Main has caught Strap. And Main's off. To come in from the left-hand side. And it's headed home by Charlie MacArthur. It's 3. Good delivery. MacArthur heads it into the back of the net for his first Airdrie goal, the Newcastle United Lowry. And that should be the 3 points safe.
Rovers travel to the Highlands in good spirits following a midweek cup win over Airdrie. The away side with the game's first real chance, as Innes Cameron's header was held by Trevor Carson. Ross County would have their first crack at goal from a 33rd minute corner kick, the cross being nodded into the path of Jordan White, who tucked home the game's opening goal. Raith Rovers would soon have a big chance of their own from a corner kick, the ball being knocked onto the back post with centre-back Dara O'Connor blazing over the top. It was a game of set pieces in the first half in Dingwall. Ross County with another chance to load the box on 43 minutes. Uche Ekpiezu rising highest to double the Staggies' advantage. Chances were few and far between in the second period. The only big opportunity of note coming the way of Ekpiezu, with the county striker's effort drifting just beyond the post. Stuart Kettlewell's side claiming a crucial home win. Ollie Thomas is still awaiting his first goal for the club. He would have a good chance to score early on in this one after a great run, with Callum Ferry doing just enough to close the angle. And the attacker would have another chance to get off the mark just moments later. A brilliant cross from Robbie Fraser finding the head of Thomas, whose effort was well watched by Ferry. After a positive start from the home side, Queen's Park would begin to show more in the attacking third. A chance falling for Ewan Murray in the Pars box, with Aston Oxborough making a big save. But soon enough, it was Dunfermline on the attack again and applying pressure in the Queen's Park box. The Spiders unable to fully clear the danger, with Charlie Gilmore reaching a loose ball ahead of Seb Drozd and winning a penalty kick. Callum Morrison stepped up for Dunfermline, the January signing tucking home his first goal for the Pars. Queen's Park would look to respond quickly at East End. An ambitious ball from Carlo Pignacello finding the run of Drozd, whose header hit the bar, with Aidan Connolly firing wide on the follow-up. The Spiders continued to ask questions, former Pars striker Nikolai Todorov firing off target from a well-placed cross here. The Pars would have chances to double their lead before the break. Great work from Andrew Todd, opening up a shooting chance from range, with Ferry doing well to gather. The chances kept on coming for Dunfermline. Josh Cooper finding space just outside the box and having a crack at goal, his shot drifting just beyond Ferry's post. The home side ended the half firmly on top. Todd doing well here to lay on another chance for Cooper, with the midfielder not far away from picking out the far corner. Queen's Park came out with a point to prove after the break. Drozd with a driving run through midfield, with the strike well saved by Dunfermline's Oxborough. The Spiders continued to battle in search of an equalising goal. Persistent play in the final third, seeing a chance pop up for Michael Ruth in the box, with the striker firing just wide of the goal. Dunfermline would have a good chance to grab a second late in the day. Chris Kane's knockdown finding Matty Todd in the box, with the midfielder blazing over as it finished 1-0 at East End Park. It was a great weekend for St Johnston, who extended their lead at the top of the William Hill Championship to 5 points. Dunfermline are into the playoff places following a narrow win over Queen's Park, while Ross County move level on points with 9th place Airdrie. Next up it's off to Fife, where Kelty Hearts welcomed the League One leaders.
Cross comes in from Kelty Thistle and it was glanced by Paul Allen. Cross comes in, headed on by Along, and Kyle Gurley's makes a save. He's in the right place. Long by line, Liam So gets in the end of it. Shots wide of the post. Free kick for Kelty Thistle. Kelty survived somehow there. Took a deflection off someone off the goal line. Cunningham's looking for some support. Scott Luke McCarville there. Plays a 1-2 with Cunningham, lines up a shot. And how his goal works. Ross Monroe was equal to it though. Into Longstaff. Crosses in, drops to Mackay. Kelty tried to clear it, come to Long. Shot was saved. And it's back in Gurley's hands. It's Longstaff for Inverness. Crosses in and Allen was leaping for it, but was ahead of him.
After over a month without a win in League One, Stenhousemuir were aiming to build momentum in the race for promotion. A quick attack leading to a chance for Ewan O'Reilly, with Robbie Much making a big stop in the 1v1. A big save would soon be required from Darren Jameson at the other end. Lewis O'Donnell working a yard of space from a corner, with the strike looking destined to hit the net. With Cove pushing for the opening goal, Stenhousemuir would look to punish their opponents on the counter-attack. Gregor Buchanan finding Ollie White in the middle of the park, with the midfielder streaking away from 2 Cove Rangers defenders before keeping his cool and opening the scoring in style on 35 minutes. The away side were on the hunt for an equaliser before the break. O'Donnell again picking up the pieces from a corner kick, with his strike this time curling over the crossbar. The second half would see Cove Rangers continuing to push for that equalising goal. Adam Emsley going the closest, with his effort rattling the Stenhousemuir crossbar as the Warriors held on for a narrow win. Peterhead travelled to Palmerston Park aiming for a first away win since late December. The Blue Toon with a chance to open the scoring in first half stoppage time after Seb Ross was fouled by Jack Hanna, with referee Ian Snedden awarding a penalty kick. Kieran Shanks was the man to take for Peterhead, the attacker sending Ross Stewart the wrong way to give his side the lead heading into the break. And the Blue Toon would push to quickly add to their advantage in the second period. 54 minutes gone when a corner kick was initially defended, with the second cross finding Jason Brown, who made it 2-0 to Peterhead. It was a day to forget for Queen of the South, with the home team struggling to make an impact in the final third. Kai Kennedy would go close for the Doonhamers, with his dipping effort cracking the woodwork as it finished 2-0 to Peterhead.
It's away by Peggy. It was intercepted though by Curtis Roberts. Nice passing play this from Alloa. Stewart. Roberts to get it into the penalty area. East Fife managed to get it away, but here come Alloa again. It's lovely one-touch stuff, this. And an early effort finds the back of the net. East Fife behind inside the opening minute. Healy. Well off target. Oladipo. Wants to flex. And Miller. And Jack Healy! Decent effort, but wide of the mark. Healy. Floats it back across, and it's headed against the goalkeeper by McKenna. I don't think Liam McFarlane knew too much about that one, it just seemed to hit him. Andy Monroe, nice touchdown from Miller. Sam Kilbride! Well, wasn't all that cleanly gathered by McFarlane, but he did manage to grab it eventually. In comes the corner, and there's the second goal at the back post. It's Curtis Roberts. Peggy's ball in. Fash is there. Oh, and it's wide off the post. McKenna's ball in. And it must be surely. Oh, a missed kick. Really from a wreck. Allowed Alloa to clear. He just didn't make enough contact on it.
Montrose were aiming for back-to-back wins when they travelled to Broadwood. Callum Sandilands with an early opening, with the midfielder's shot drifting off target. While Ackies would go close from a cross from Kevin O'Hara. His ball from the left hitting the bar and almost catching the keeper out, with Ollie Shaw denied on the rebound. Towards the tail end of the first period, Montrose would surge forward in search of the opening goal. 42 minutes on the clock, when neat play from Taylor Sutherland set up Kieran Freeman to make it 1-0 to the Gable Endies. But Ackies would hit back midway through the second half. A throw-in causing panic in the Montrose box, with defender Lee Kildare providing a tidy finish to equalise on 63 minutes. A goal apiece at Broadwood, 1-1 the final score. It's tight at the top of the William Hill League One table after Stenhousemuir gained ground on league leaders Cally Thistle. Alloa remain in the hunt after an away win in Methil, while Kelty remain adrift at the bottom despite a home point against Inverness. Next it's off to Lanarkshire, where Clyde squared off against East Kilbride in League 2. Clyde came into this one aiming to bolster their promotion hopes against the league leaders. The Billy Wee taking a 39th minute lead when Logan Donaghy powered home from a corner kick. Having went into the break a goal behind, East Kilbride would come flying out the traps in the second half. 49 minutes on the clock when a chance was worked for Portuguese midfielder João Balde, who headed home the equalising goal. And having drawn themselves level, East Kilbride were on the hunt for the lead. Balde finding Bobby McCluckie on the hour mark, with the on-loan Heartsman showing his class to provide the finishing touch. East Kilbride's attacking play early in the second half was excellent, with Balde pulling the strings. He played his part as Connor Young went in on goal in the 67th minute, with the striker making it 3-1 at New Douglas Park. Clyde continued to battle in hopes of a late comeback. The home side with positive play out wide before working the ball into the East Kilbride box. The cross from the left seemingly hitting a hand in the area, with referee Gavin Duncan unmoved. East Kilbride with 3 crucial points on the road. It would take until the 45th minute for the opening goal to come at Ainsley Park. Experienced striker Mark McNulty heading home for the home side. Annan would find themselves in bother early in the second period, with defender Daryl Carrick sent off for a foul on Mark Stow and conceding a penalty in the process. McNulty took the kick for the Spartans. His strike wrong-footing Charlie Albinson and doubling the advantage on 47 minutes. Despite being down to 10 men, there would be moments for Annan. Ryan Muir with good work here, with his cross just inches away from being turned home by Tommy Goss. But soon enough it was the home side on the attack again. Spartans aiming to pierce a hole in the Annan defence on 77 minutes, with Cammy Russell picking up a loose ball and finding Stow, who took a brilliant first touch and finished with the second.
Towards Mark Stow, great touch by Mark Stow!
And just 4 minutes later, Spartans would have a chance to grab their fourth, with referee Duncan Williams awarding a penalty for a handball. It was McNulty to take again, the striker completing his hat-trick and capping off the perfect afternoon for Spartans.
Mark McNulty scores 3 and makes it Spartans 4.
And Tom Ritchie lifts that one really high. Wonder if there's a... Now, Hester, well done, Evan Dunn. Darren Lang sends it across to Cleland. Now here's support arriving. Lang on the far side, Dom Blank on the left.
Goes for the shot.
Oh! What a shot by Dean Cleland!
Oh, the wee man for Harthill does it again.
Spalding back into the path of Mikado. He gets the cross in. It's an important header away there from McGrath. Yeah, McManus gets it away.
That's all right.
Jack Murray could be in trouble for that. Darren Lang.
Oh, good.
Wee man again. And it goes. And he misses after all that. Agonising for Dean Cleland. Now, Mikado. Hester in the middle. Look at this, and now here's Sargent. Elgin bearing down.
No, you're not going to hang. Oh, no.
Really?
Oh, referee. Oh dear.
That's construed as a handball against Lewis Reid, and out of nowhere, not going to have a penalty.
Oh, referee. No.
Up steps Dingwall, and it's saved.
Well, I think that's justice, Lawrence. I think that's justice, I've got to say.
Justice done, says Brian Martin. Russell Dingwall with the free kick. Spins it in the danger area, and that's a topper save. And that's a block by Lewis Reid, so lovely save from Morgan Neal initially, and then Lewis Reid on the line. That's away. Oh, it wasn't away, actually. Don Plank did well. Unfortunately,
maybe regrets keeping that in, actually.
Unfortunately, benefit Elgin. Yeah, look at this.
Too easy.
Look at this.
He's onside,
He is offside. That is offside.
He looked offside right enough.
Yeah, he looked absolutely offside, but Hester
Yeah,
puts it home.
Max Carey's looking at the line up.
That was well offside.
Yeah.
In comes the corner from Dingwall. And surely there was a foul in there.
No, I don't think so, Lawrence.
Who's got the goal?
It's Garvin, I think.
Kyle Girvan getting roundly booed by the Stranraer fans. Kyle Girvan comes back to haunt his old club.
Stirling came into this one aiming for a win which would bolster their playoff aspirations in League 2. The home side winning a penalty in the 40th minute after Russell McLean was fouled. It was McLean to take for the Beanos. No mistake from him, giving Stirling Albion a first half lead. And the striker would go close to a spectacular second before the break. An ambitious effort from around 40 yards out, one which went narrowly past the post. Dumbarton would begin to pose more of a threat in the second half. Scott Honeyman with a driving run through the middle and having a crack at goal. Derek Gaston making the save, with the Suns unable to turn home the rebound. But late in the game, quick thinking would produce a chance for a late Dumbarton equaliser. The smartly taken free kick seeing a cross hung up to the back post, with Mark Durnan heading home a leveller in added time to claim a share of the points.
Big gap in the box here. Shot to Malik. He tries to work his way around. Oh, unlucky there. Stokesy just a little bit under the header there. Only finds his way a Forfar player. He finds Sutherland. Shepherd now, passes it wide. Headed clear by Lyon, finds Bright. He knocks it back, Bright again on the ball. He's looking for Shepherd, who inexplicably leads with the right hand on his head.
Very unorthodox there from Scott Shepherd.
Malik on the edge of the box. He takes a shot. Oh, it's whiskers wide. Ball now for Rennie. Strong tackle by Schuler.
From the keeper's ball, yep.
It's a pass back.
That is not.
I don't understand why Mark Beer picked up that ball.
I think Martin Rennie's going to roll this, and they'll shoot.
And it's over for a corner. Defended really well by this. Anyway, we're with a high kick. Suspect the referee has a whistle to his mouth. And that's it. A battling draw here at Meadowbank. A much improved performance than last week. Although it is now 4 games without a goal for the Citizens.
East Kilbride continue to gather momentum at the top of the William Hill League 2 table, with Spartans keeping the pressure up in second place. Elgin City are just outside the playoff places after a win at Stair Park, while just 2 points separate Dumbarton and Edinburgh City as they battle to avoid a 10th place finish. Thank you for watching. We'll be back next week for more of the Scottish Football Roundup.